A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Yellow Jackets offense that has the first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game type numbers early this year. But guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you got to hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc. So we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Fighting off the defender. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's some daylight. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
Quick give. It's Curtis. He's got enough. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds a spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State! The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Hosley. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. The 50. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. with the run on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the counter. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's May. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
First down, he'll keep it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Flying down the left side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Lining up to add another. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. How about that pass rush coming up with a third down sack and forcing the punt? Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Moving out to the right. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Rush is on. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're all over him. And they got him. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He uncorks one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of
time to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Moses. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to run, it's Curtis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Running inside, it's Hosley. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Upstairs he's got it. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Curtis. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Hits inside. It's Curtis. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Give to the running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here we go. Red of it on the RPO.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fields the punt. Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Hosmer. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Complete in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Meadow on the end zone. He's got it!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job on the offense. Great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play. Try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might as well run him again.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Left side is Moses. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Curtis.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They give it to him again. He's past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Burrell. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. The official says no good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. We'll get it started here in overtime. Hits the hole. It's Curtis. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's Curtis. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete. This area of the field, nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Tells the run, wants to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Second and long here. Off play action. Fires to the right. This time it's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Driving forward, it's Hosley. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Trying to barge their way in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The run inside. It's Curtis. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. There's a got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So instead of bringing out the field goal unit, they'll try to take the early overtime lead with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they responded with a score of their own. Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Barrels ahead. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. They'll try to pound their way in. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Motion from the wideout. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Trying to pound it in. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. They're going to run it. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT.